I can't believe that Mario Kart 64 was first released 25 years ago. On the other hand, though, my bald spot and my aching joints say it's definitely been at least a quarter of a century. Fear not though, dear viewer, this isn't a middle-aged cry for help. Not yet. But Mario Kart 64 was such a huge moment for racing games, so it deserves a little retrospective in my opinion. Arriving as the second installment in Nintendo's Mario Kart franchise, Mario Kart 64 released in Japan in 1996 before arriving in Europe and North America in 1997, 4 years after Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or SNES. Notably, Mario Kart 64 was the series' first proper foray into the world of 3 dimensions. The SNES version used Mode 7 graphics to simulate 3D, but it was strictly a 2-dimensional affair in technical terms. Mode 7 was fairly rudimentary, so the developers were essentially restricted to creating flat, featureless tracks like fellow SNES racer F-Zero, for example. Thanks to the Nintendo 64's graphical prowess, undulating tracks such as Rainbow Road were now possible and helped make the game a huge hit worldwide. It reportedly sold over 8.5 million copies, making it the N64's second most popular game after Super Mario 64. It was followed by further beloved iterations for the GameCube, Wii, Wii U, and all the way up to the Switch with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which still tops the charts to this day. Since they're on the same platform, Mario Kart 64 took some visual cues from Super Mario 64. Royal Raceway features Princess Peach's castle, for example, which is also used as a location for the podium ceremonies. Super Mario Kart set the template for the series on console generations to come, but it was arguably Mario Kart 64 that made the biggest impact on future sequels with a raft of innovations. This made it a vital game for any N64 owner's collection, especially with its engaging multiplayer modes. With the game now available for the Switch as part of the Nintendo 64 Nintendo Switch Online service, this is an ideal time to take a look back on the impact of Nintendo's flagship karting game, and how it set a benchmark for future installments. Mario Kart 64 gave rise to the most infuriating power-up in all of gaming, the Blue Shell. This spiky blue dealer of destruction would seek out whoever was unfortunate enough to be leading the race at the time and take them out of the running. Worst of all, back then, it could not be dodged. It was a surefire way to make your now ex-friend's face turn a raging shade of red. On the other hand, it helped prevent a skilled player, there's always one in your group of friends, from running away with every single win. Whoever used the blue shell in a friendly game of Mario Kart was, quite rightly, banished from the group immediately. Mario Kart 64 also introduced stage drifting to the series for the first time. In Super Mario Kart, drifting was initiated by a hop and resulted in faster lap times if completed correctly. Mario Kart 64 kept this mechanic but with an added feature. The longer you held the drift, the bigger speed boost you'd get. Counter-steering into a drift also felt hugely intuitive and massive fun when you got it right. As mentioned previously, the N64's extra graphical power meant environments could be fully realised in 3 dimensions as opposed to the SNES's workaround Mode 7 2D Plus system. Courses could now have banked curves, or in the case of Wario Stadium, motocross-style dirt jumps. It was a bold new direction for the series, but the actual kart sprites themselves were still 2D. The N64 may have been a more powerful machine, but it still had memory constraints to deal with. Yes, like a 1996 Winston Cup race, Mario Kart 64 featured drafting. Getting nice and close to an opponent created a little speed boost, exemplified by smoky wind effects. It was a nice touch that made sense to motorsport and racing game fans alike. Like many N64 games such as Goldeneye 007 and F-Zero X, Mario Kart 64 came into its own during multiplayer. As opposed to previous home consoles, the N64 had 4 controller ports, so if your friends owned an N64, they could bring their own controller to your house and join the game. 3 of my friends owned an N64, so it would often be the case we'd spend Friday evenings eating pizza and playing some games. Playing Mario Kart in straightforward head-to-head races with friends was obviously great fun. Firing a red shell at your mate as he's on the brink of victory is a feeling that has no comparison, much like the range of expletives that flow from his mouth afterwards. But arguably, the most intense part of multiplayer was the battle mode. This was the really fun part of multiplayer Mario Kart. 4 players duked it out in one of 4 different battle arenas in a last man standing style contest. Each player has 3 balloons, each successful attack pops a balloon. Whoever has a balloon left at the end of the game is the winner. It's a simple concept that debuted in Super Mario Kart, but it was so much fun battling locally with 3 friends, especially with tiered arenas thanks to the N64's power. It became extremely intense as green shells would ping around the walled battle arenas, suddenly becoming a super effective weapon to be reckoned with. If you were eliminated from the game early, you also got a one-time chance to seek revenge. Your kart turned into a controllable bomb. Mario Kart's move to the third dimension added a breadth of new features to the franchise, but undoubtedly it was multiplayer that made it an essential N64 purchase. Not only did it introduce key mechanics like drafting, advanced drifting, and local four-way multiplayer, but it also introduced the phenomenal friendship-ending four-player battle mode. It was the kind of game that brought friends together for a fun evening of entertainment, but at any given moment, you were only one blue shell away from a punch-up. Mario Kart 64 set a benchmark for every sequel that followed. If you only ever played the N64 version and suddenly picked up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe today, you'd feel instantly at home with the game mechanics and controls. It's a series of simple ideas that were executed perfectly. So that's our look back at Mario Kart 64. Were you living on this game back in the 90s, or did you pick up Mario Kart later on and are still needing to give this a go? Let me know in the comment section below. Whatever your discipline, please do subscribe to this here Traxion YouTube channel if you haven't already, and there's even more racing game content over on our website, TraxionGG. Thank you very much for watching, keep it pinned, and I'll see you next time.